Tulane was?
Sure. So it's a mouthful to say. So the Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane is a children's book by a pretty well-known children's author named Kate DiCamillo. And Edward Tulane, the story is about a child's white China rabbit named Edward Tulane. And he is owned by a young lady of considerable means and has a great life, and he's taken on a cruise ship, and inadvertently he is tossed overboard, and sinks to the bottom of the ocean. And that begins his journey, and these vignettes represent 3 of the adventures that he has in the books where he's found and passed along to various people.
So the first vignette is called Jangles Dances for Pennies.
Right. And so Jangles is the name that his first owner reassigns him when he's fished out of the water. He's found by a fisherman, a poor fisherman, and his wife, and they name him Jangles, and they create a marionette out of him to dance and make money.
So I'm guessing that the music sounds a little dancey?
Yeah, it's a swing, a jump blues type of movement. The whole piece has kind of a jazz flavor to it. I think you'll love it.
So the second movement is called, what, Malone's Hobo Song?
Right, so Malone is the name that his, I don't know if it's the next one or the next one, but he's found then by a tramp, a hobo, on in the back of a train. Right, and the tramp names him Malone, and they have rather a sad life, as you might imagine, and this movement is slow and very bluesy and exhibits every technique that you can possibly imagine on the double bass when you hear it later, and including making it sound a little bit like a washboard.
Like a washboard, like a...
Scrub.
Oh, cool. And then the final movement is called, I gotta find it here, Down But Not Out.
So at the last sequence in the book, his owner, in a fit of rage, smashes his head. And then he is tossed in the garbage and found by a toy maker who puts him back together and puts him on the shelf. So we think this, and then ultimately is refound by his original owner. So the music starts out in the third movement in a minor key because he's down, and changes to major because he's not out of the game yet.
Yay! Edward Tulane is back. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. All right.